Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Desi TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Looters ransack medical, marijuana, electronics, and jewelry stores in Los Angeles amid rising unrest. President Donald Trump speaks at Fort Bragg to mark U.S. Army's birthday. Mayor Karen Bass imposes downtown Los Angeles curfew amid anti-ICE unrest. Trump-backed Jack Ciattarelli wins GOP nomination for New Jersey governor. Trump defense troop deployments to Los Angeles during a speech honoring soldiers. Trump threatens to invoke Insurrection Act amid Los Angeles street protests. Russia launches massive drone strike on Kyiv and Odessa civilian sites hit. And just dismisses Justin Baldoni $400 million defamation suit against Blake Lively. These are headlines, lead to news detail. Viewers, now the top story is here. Los Angeles witnessed a wave of chaos as looters targeted medical, marijuana dispensaries, electronic shops and jewelry stores. Leaving behind shattered windows and empty shelves, the coordinated attack occurred overnight, prompting swift response from law enforcement. Despite increased patrol, several businesses suffered heavy losses. Police officials say more unrest may follow, urging residents to remain cautious. Investigations are underway to identify suspects through surveillance footages. City leaders condemn the violence, calling for unity and calm as tensions remain high across affected neighborhoods. Now, President Donald Trump delivered a speech at Fort Bragg today to commemorate the U.S. Army's birthday, honoring the service and sacrifice of American soldiers. Addressing troops and military families, he praised the Army's legacy and reaffirmed his administration's commitment to national defense. The event included a ceremonial cake cutting and military demonstrations. Fort Bragg, one of the nation's largest military installations, served as a symbolic backdrop as the president emphasized strength, readiness, and unity in safeguarding the country's freedom. Now, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass has announced a nighttime curfew for the downtown areas following several days of escalating protests against immigration and custom enforcement. The decision comes after demonstrations turned tense with sporadic clashes and property damage reported. The curfew will be enforced from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. until further notice. City's officials urge peaceful protests while emphasizing public safety. Law enforcement presence has increased as the mayor called for dialogue and de-escalations amid ongoing community concern. Jack Ciattarelli, back for President Donald Trump, has secured the Republican nomination for New Jersey governor. In his victory speech, Ciattarelli thanked supporters and vowed to challenge Democratic leaderships, focusing on tax relief, public safety, and parental rights. He emphasized unity within the GOP and promised to bring real change to New Jersey. Trump's endorsements play a key role in energizing the conservative base. Ciattarelli now prepares to face Democratic Governor Phil Murphy. It's what expected to be a heated race. Now, President Donald Trump is speaking at a military ceremony honoring U.S. soldiers, defending his decision to deploy federal troops to Los Angeles amid growing unrest over his immigration policy. Trump framed the moves as necessary to restore order and protect American citizens despite widespread criticism, calling it is politically driving overreaction. The president stood firm, praising the troops' disciplines and commitment. Critics, however, argue the deployment escalates tensions and undermines civil liberties. Protest and political backlash continues across the state. Now, U.S. President Donald Trump announced he would invoke the Insurrection Act if it determines an insurrection is underway amid ongoing street protests in Los Angeles. Speaking from the White House, Trump warned to decisive actions to restore order, citing rising violence and disruptions. The Insurrection Act allows the president to deploy military forces domestically. Critics say such a move risks escalating tensions and suppressing dissent. Civil rights groups condemn the statement, urging restraint and respect for constitutional rights. Now, viewers, Russia launched massive drone attack on Kyiv and Odessa early Tuesday, killing a 59-year-old man and wounding at least 4 others. The strikes caused widespread damage, hitting civilian infrastructures, including a maternity hospitals and an emergency ward in Odessa. Fire broke out across 7 Ukrainian districts. This follows Sunday's record attack to 479 explosive drones, according to Ukraine's Air Force. The escalation comes day after ceasefire talks in Istanbul fails as the war centers its fourth year with no resolutions. Viewers, in the end, a U.S. judge on Monday dismissed actor Justin Baldoni's $400 million defamation lawsuit against actress Blake Lively. Baldoni has sued Lively after they accuse him to sexual harassment during the filming of the 2024 movie It's End with U.S. The court ruled Lively's statements were protected under free speech, cutting insufficient grounds for defamations. Lively's legal teams welcomed the decisions while Baldoni's representatives expressed disappointments and are considering an appeal. The case sparked wide public and industry's attention. So viewers, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. Desi TV USA, DTVN and our OTT platform, DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130-plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.